Well, good morning, everyone. This is Darla Morris, and I am also known as the Lazy Daisy Stamper, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today is June the 27th. Wow. Our month is almost gone, y'all. What did we do with it? I don't know what I did with it, but anyway. I am incognito today because of my surgery that I had on my face, and trust me, you don't want to see it. So, yeah. Okay, so this is, again, Monday, June the 27th, and whether you are going to be watching live with me today or watching the replay, I do appreciate you, and I appreciate the time that you spend. So when you come on today, be sure and say hello. When you, if you are new, please tell me where you're from. How did you find me? And you can see here is my Wheel of Fortune, and there are names on that. And how did they get on there? Well, they got on there with comments that you make, and most importantly, if you share my video. Now, it costs you nothing to share, and it helps me greatly. So if you share, your name gets put on here 2 times. Well, good morning, Donna, and good morning, Stella. Welcome. Thank you for sharing, Donna. You're my favorite person so far. Stella, get on the stick here. No, just kidding. Anyway, we are going to spin to see who's going to win these 2 projects that we made last week. No, it was the week before. Last week, oh, I was in a lot of pain last week. Sure enough. But, so with every comment and with every share, your name gets put on this and you will win. Now, also, if you share at the end of each month, everyone that shared the video, and you do have to tell me that you shared. I don't know if I said that earlier or not, but you do have to tell me, and your name gets put on a special wheel, and that will win an extra special prize from me for sharing my video. So let's get busy. I don't know about you, but I've spent most of my morning on the computer. You all know that we're going to be building a new home, and I was going over the plans and making some changes, so the time kind of got away from me today, and I'm a little bit behind, as they say. So let's spin and then we'll get busy. Okay, so here we go. Now this person's going to win these 2 projects that we made last week. And they are so cute. Oh, look at that girl, Parashka. You know, she loves to win. But then who doesn't like to win? Oh, seriously. Okay, I can't find my sticky notes. Had a class Saturday, and I think my little bucket of tools kind of got messed up. I'm looking for a piece of paper. Here, I'll write it on this, because I won't remember. Congratulations, Parashka. Thank you for watching, and thank you for always sharing. She is so faithful to do both of these. Okay, there you go. Now, like I said, I had surgery last week, and or the week before, and I got some pretty little cards I wanted to share with y'all. Look at this. I believe this is some of our new decorative vellum. So pretty. And that's from Terry. Thank you, Terry. How sweet. Isn't that pretty? It is. And then here's another pretty little card that I got from one of my team members, Miss Karen. She's always so thoughtful. But isn't that pretty? See all the pretty bling on that and the little bird? Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Terry, for being so sweet and thoughtful. It certainly brightened my day. Let's see. Hi, Mary Ellen. What are you doing? Oh, vacation in California. Yay. Gosh, I hope it's much cooler there than it is here. Whew. Goodness gracious. Oh, you're welcome, Jackie. I'm looking at comments over here, ladies. Yes, Jackie got her cards. Landa, I hope that you got yours as well. Let's see, am I missing anybody? Oh, good, Donna. All right. Well, okay, so here is my new host code. Did y'all enjoy the free shipping that we had last week? Well, I certainly took a big advantage of that. Got some more of my wish list checked off. And can you believe I still got more on my wish list? That's unbelievable. Yes, Stella, you do need to take Parashka to Vegas, but you better not leave me at home. That's all I can say. You better take me with you. All right, let me get rid of this, make some more room on this 6x6 area that I've got to work with because everything else is a mess. Okay, so let's look. Let's see what. Now, I had a card class this last Saturday, and I'm cheating again because I just thought the cards were so cute. I wanted to show y'all and make them with y'all. Now, here's one of them. It's so cute. Now, I do need to put an inside sheet on this, and I will put it on yours. But look, isn't this, look, oh my gosh, that is so cute. It slides out. You can either put just a greeting in there, or you can put money or a card. I don't mean a greeting card. I mean, you know, a money card or something like that. A gift card. There you go. I couldn't find a word. So I thought we'd make this. And this is, oh, this paper. Oh my gosh. There is not enough paper of this pattern. I wish there was about 12 sheets of just this. This is just floats my boat. So here is one of the little packets that you get when you come to class. You get 4 projects, and they all come complete with envelopes to make everything that you see. Now, like I said, not enough of that paper. So we had to use some of this. So I'm going to set this aside because I'm keeping this one. I love that paper. Then we're going to make this card, and we're using Cottage Rose. If the glare wasn't so horrible. There you go, Cottage Rose. Now this is a suite that comes in, what catalog is this? Let me look, hold on. I don't know if it's the mini or the annual. Let me look right there. I think it's the annual. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm gonna say it's the annual. But anyway, we have our standard card base, but it's a little bit different. I think they call this the hot dog. Couldn't be for certain, but it's longer than it is wide. You still get 2 card bases out of 1 sheet of cardstock, 8.5 by 11 cardstock, so no change there. And then this is a piece of the Designer Series paper, and it measures, oh, I'm on the wrong side. Hold on, let me see. Why'd they put the centimeters on this side when I want inches? Okay. If I get to chomping my gum too loud, y'all let me know. Oh, thank you, Stella. You like, is it this card you like? I love this card. I love this paper. Okay, so this measures 4 inches by, oh shoot. think it's 11. Nope, it's 10. Okay, so it's 4 inches by 10 inches. Now I have scored it at, of course, 5.5, and then I think that's 1 1/4, just so that it will fold up and then have a little flap to come down. This could be 1 inch. This could be nothing. You know, you don't even have to have that little flap, but I kind of like it. So before I get too far into this, I'm going to use my double-sided strip adhesive, and I'm just going to put it along each side. You don't need much, and you want to be sure and get it as close to the edge as humanly possible, because we don't want to take up too much space. We've got to allow space inside these 2 adhesive sheets, strips that is, for our little slider portion of the card. Close to the edge, close, close, close. Rub it down. Get your pokey tool. Lift it up. July the 1st is right around the corner. You know what that means. Another new catalog. No wonder my pocketbook is hurting. Okay, so there's that. So we've got our little pocket, okay? Now, before I attach it, and I did not, like on this one.
Unknown caller.
Sorry about that. I had the ribbon showing on the back side of the card. I don't like that. I never like that. Of course, you could cover this up with a sheet of DSP or just plain cardstock, but to avoid all of that business, I'm going to put it on now. Okay. And I just want a knot. I don't want to tie a bow. It's going to take a whole lot of, you know, that's too much ribbon and too much bulk for me. So I'm just going to tie a knot. And if I could tie a good square knot, that's exactly what I would do. But I really never tie a very good square knot. I know it's like left over right and don't pass it under. I don't know what it is, but I never get it done. So, you know, like this, through there. Come on, you can do it. And then I think you just pull the left hand side, or is it the right hand? No, maybe it's, well, that's as good as I can get it. I know probably some of y'all can do square knots beautifully. So I'm just going to trim that off because I don't want it to have real long tails to stick out. And I kind of want it in the center-ish. Okay, and I want it to lay down flat. Well, good morning, Shirley. Hi, Patricia. Welcome to both of you. Thank you for sharing, Patricia. Y'all missed the drawing, but you didn't win. Parashka did. Okay, so there's that. Now, where's my card base? Right here. I can, since I've got my ribbon on, I can go ahead and attach it to my card base. And that's what I'm going to do, because if I don't, probably will get lost on my desk. I think I'm smacking this gum because I'm a real good gum smacker, and I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay. I don't have my M&Ms with peanuts out this morning because I haven't had enough coffee in me. Okay, there's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I restocked my sheets that I pre-cut, and my container is like jammed, packed full, and hard to get out. Okay, so this is the Cottage Rose. So pretty, just so very pretty. It is actually one of my favorite sets, and it is the paper that absolutely just blows me away. Let me get a block for that. Crumb cake for my ink. I'll be glad when my pad wears out so I can buy me a new crumb cake ink pad. Where'd my paper go? Seriously. Did y'all just see me pull? Okay, here we go. Lord help. Help me. Do you need me? No. Okay.
No, I just watching.
I have a studio guest with me this morning, Miss Susan. She is here going through my BOGO items, which I have really not told y'all about, simply because I just don't have my act together. But if there's anything in our past catalogs that you did not get and that you want, I might have it. There's a good chance that I just might have it. And she wanted first dibs at the BOGO, so she is here going through BOGO. All right, I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the inside of my card. So you can not only put a little message on the little slide out thing that we're going to make here in a second, but you can also add a message to the inside. Okay, so this is what we're going to slide in and out. And while I've got my ink and stamp out, I think I'll go ahead and stamp on this. Let me get just a, there's my gum. Okay. This is just some scrap paper. And I want to just put a little bit in the corners. I want some leaves. And I think I stamped more on the other one. I am gonna stamp less on this one to give a little bit more room to either write or stamp something. Okay, let me measure this for you. This piece here, which is Early Espresso, it measures 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And then of course this is just a 1/4 inch smaller on each side. Can y'all do the math? Thank you, Shirley. I'm glad to be back, and I am feeling much better, trust me. But I sure don't look so good. Whew, mercy. You wouldn't want to meet me in a dark alley. But They got all of the basal cell carcinoma. I had two places very, very, very extremely close to my eyeballs. So they got it all. Praise Jesus. Hopefully it won't come back. All right, so I'm sliding that in. And there you go. You know, it slides in and out really nicely. So there's that. Now, let's put a little greeting down here. What do we want to say? And I need a scrap of white. Maybe I can get it in one stamping. Let's see. This is a happy birthday. I've got a bunch of birthdays coming up in this next month, and I better do me a birthday card. Okay, back to my crumb cake. I just thought I was done with it. That's hard to see. You never think crumb cake is on your ink or your stamp, but it is. I think we'll see here in a second. It is. I'm going to see if I zoom in. Is that better? Maybe it's too zoomy. I don't know. If it is, y'all let me know, okay? And I will zoom back out. Okay, I'm going to get my little mini boss. Now, I know that this is huge. Uh-oh, I wonder where my die went. Hold on. Oh, pish posh. Okay, I am not gonna die cut it just because I don't know where my die went to. I'm gonna pull out my old trusty classic label that is no longer here. It is, oh no. Shoot. No can do. Nope, can't do it. Dead burn. All right, we've got something around here. All else fails. Cut it. A little thinner than I had anticipated, but oh well. We can improvise and change our minds midstream if we want to, can't we? All right. And my favorite thing is double-sided strips. Love these things. Smash it and then peel it off. Okay, that looks pretty much straight to me. I'm gonna smash it down. And I have got those metallic, new metallic, here they are. What? Oh, rustic metallic adhesive back dots. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So I'm gonna take a little one and put it right here, just because I think there's a little more space down there. Then I'm going to take another one. Now, I didn't put this on my card that I made earlier, but there you go. Is that zoomed in too much? I don't know. What do y'all think? I can hardly get that card in the frame. You want me to zoom back out, anybody? Okay, so rustic metallic adhesive backed dots. I like. Okay, that's card number 1. I think we're done. I'm not going to stamp any sentiments on the inside or here. I will let you do that when you win this card next week for sharing my video. Hint, hint. Thank you, Shirley, for sharing. Okay, I'm going to set that one to the side. And let me clean my little stamp off over here. Put it back very quickly. And a happy birthday. Got that all cleaned off. Stick that in there. All right, Cottage Rose. I do highly recommend it. It's really a beautiful set. Okay, let's set that aside and move on to our next card. And this next card is a piece of cake, and it's so cute. There it is. Now, you got to think, well, now, how'd she make those flowers? Well, I guess I'm going to show you how I made those flowers. I like card number 1. Good. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Jackie. That's what I used right there. Well, those are not flower petals. They're butterfly wings. I know. But don't you just love it when you can, I don't know, reuse things for different purposes, or repurpose. Thank you. That's a good word. Repurpose it. All right, let me put this ribbon out of the way, because I'm done with it. Okay, so best butterflies. I'm going to zoom out. I'm afraid that I'm going to stay out of frame the whole time if I don't. So best butterflies. How cute. Did y'all get this set yet? Precious. And look at all of these dies. Oh my goodness. Oh, I may have some that I can use. Oh, yay me. Because I forgot to cut these out in advance. Okay, so where's that? Okay, there's that stamp. There's that stamp. I think that's all I need out of here. I'm going to use this stamp right here. And I'm going to use this stamp right here that says all the love. Simply because that's the one that fits in my space, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so I need one more yellow. Okay, and then I need, okay, we're going to do some cutting. Isn't that pretty? You let your designer series paper do all the work for you. I love it when that plan comes together like that. And this paper came from, oh, where's my paper? Oh, holy moly. Just a minute. Well, you know what? This is the Butterfly Kisses paper. Let's just pick some paper out of there. What do we want? Ooh. Oh, there's so many choices. I don't know. Oh, no, that's not going to be the right color for me. Let me keep, oh my gosh. This is pretty paper, y'all. Will that work? That'll work. That's close to that. I know that this came from someplace. I think it came from a celebration paper that's, oh, I like that too. Goodness. Are you talking to me?
Yeah. We got some early with, we've gotten paper in that free order that was not available to them.
Oh, I wonder if I got it out of that. I might have.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really trying to find something that has the pink and the yellow. This has the, that looks like the new sweet sorbet and the fresh freesia. Well, let's just look. Calypso coral, not sweet sorbet, calypso coral, crushed curry, the little bitty yellow ones, fresh freesia, parakeet party, and starry sky. Okay, well, since I have to cut them anyway, I'm going to keep my parakeet. Where's my crushed curry? Crushed curry. Fresh freesia. Lucky I got scraps in all of the above. Okay. All right, well, let's get to cutting. Since I didn't plan ahead very well. Okay. Try to make some room here. Okay, this is my little mini, which is very handy. Very, very handy. All right, I'm going to, put that there. Now I've got to use both of these because I want it cut out. Linda, good morning, welcome. It's not much of a talent because fortunately Stampin' Up! Does most of the work for me, which I'm very thankful for. Because even though I love to create and do arts and crafts, I'm not much of a creator. I copy a lot. Okay, so I just need 3 of those. So I've had to change my colors up a little bit because I don't know where that other paper went to. But that's okay. We are flexible if we are nothing. I'm just tearing that because I'm in a hurry and all I want is the background. I love this little mini boss, as I call it. It is lightweight, easy to carry, and easy to use. Okay, last one. So, like I said, you know, I don't come up with these projects all on my own. I have seen them, somebody else do them, and then I modify or just simply reproduce as is. Some of them are just perfect, and when I try to change things up, it just really doesn't work so hot. So, you know, You don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? Okay, we're just going to punch these little goobers out, which are easy to do. So let's see. I've seen some of y'all go on vacation, which I've been very envious of. I'm stuck here at home because, like I say, we're building this house. I'm not going to have any money left. I was in there this morning making changes on the blueprints, and then it was time to look at my studio, and I thought, oh Lordy, I really need to sit and ponder on this studio layout because I want to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to move that out of the way. All right, I'm going to, hold on. I'm going to do this a little bit faster. Well, if I wasn't dropping everything that I touched, I would be a little bit faster. But you know, when you're in a hurry, nothing wants to cooperate, right? So I'm going to turn these over. These are the back side. And I'm going to put my glue's globbed up again. So I'm going to be looking for my double-sided, my reverse tweezers. That's what they're called. Let go. All right. This is the quick way to do this. I hope I'm in frame. Yep, there you go. Now these, like I say, these are butterfly wings, but we're going to make a flower out of them. Isn't that slick? Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to get rid of this. Put my sponge back in there. Close it up. That's kind of a quick way to glue up intricate stuff. All right, now where's my scissors? I'm going to just snip these in two. This one, I'm going to take my Parakeet Party, which is the same color as my cardstock. And I'm going to just stamp over. I'm going to get my head probably in the... Oh, that's close enough. Close enough for government work, y'all. Okay, now I've got... this is a 3/4 inch hole punch. If it's discontinued, I'm sorry. I just do not ever like to get rid of my punches. All right, I got one there, and I'm just going to start sticking these down. And I've got one. Well, let's go. I never know which way to go. It kind of have to be offset a little bit. Put a little extra. And last one, because I'm making a 5-sided flower, I think. All right, and then I'm going to put my last dot on the top. So I've kind of sandwiched my dots. Oh, my glue's stopped up, y'all. I'm going to hold that for a second. Now, it seems to be a little bit of whoppy-jawed, but I'm going to maybe fix this like this. That'll work. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to, oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay. Maybe it'll come out now. Nope, it won't. I'm fixing to toss it. And there's our little leaves right there. Okay, so we've got that built. Extra, extra. So now our paper, let's cut our paper. It is a 4x4. Make sure you're, at some point, you know, you gotta make sure if it's directional that you pay attention when you're cutting. So it's just a 4x4. Then what I did is I lined up on my 1 inch on that top corner and on this bottom corner, angled it over and put that point on 1 inch. 1 and 1, cut. Okay. Simple, easy peasy. Piece of cake, as they say. Oh, I gotta pull another out. Goodness gracious, I've cut too many. Can't get out. Can't pull them out. Okay, so this is going to go, this is 4 1/4, no, this is 4 by 5 1/4, okay? Like that. I'm getting me another glue. Maybe my other glue will work better because I'm getting a little cranky with that other one. Okay. Just line it up. And it's kind of hard to see white on white here. I wonder, do I have anything? Oh, that's better. Oh, I like that. Okay, that way I can line it up better. And I'm just putting it on the edge. And I like the liquid glue when I have to have a little bit of wiggle room, which unfortunately is most of the time. Because I'm not a good stamper and I'm not a good gluer. I get ink all over my fingers and glue all over my hands as well. So yeah, I'm covered already. Starry sky. I'm going to take my sentiment and ink it up all nice and pretty. I love this color. And then we're just going to straight down, hold it for a few seconds because this is dark. We want it to suck up all that ink and then straight up. That's pretty darn good, y'all. All right, I'm going to take dimensionals. My other favorite thing. And I'm just going to stick dimensionals everywhere I can think they might need to be, which is basically all over. All right, that ought to be good enough. I've really got to start using my take and pick tool, but you know, sometimes it's just hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Okay, so that's gonna go. I just want to make sure that it's not hanging off the edge of our card. Well, now that's so sweet. Look at that. I like that color. Now, these are glossy dot. What can I? Nope, I don't think those are going to work. Let me look. Let me see if I've got the in color. Ooh, those are the in colors. That's cute. Oh, Lord have mercy, that's pretty. I like to. Oh, looky there. Oh, look at. Oh, what do we use, y'all? That's hard. Okay, help me. Do we want to use, say, like the Fresh Freesia, that one there? Or would we want to use, I don't know, one of these? I don't know if the parakeet would be in the center or the dark blue. What else have I got? Oh, we got this. These are our, well, that yellow, but that's not going to show up very well. I don't know. I think we need something sparkly. What do y'all think? Now, we've all got these rhinestones. I'm sorry, sequins. Let's check these out. Love the glossy dots. Glossy dots. Glossy. It's got to be those, right? That's the only glossy. The rest are matte. Let's see. Get these open. Let's look at them and see what colors we have to choose from. These are adhesive back sequins. And I honestly think we need something glittery on here. So we've got that. We've got that. I don't know. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I like that. I don't know what color this is, but it, you know, it goes with that. So what? Okay, I'm going with that. Bam. Yeah, okay, good. I got Stella on my side. Stella, I love you. All right, so where's my card base? I'm going with, how about Starry Sky? Because it's pretty. And I've got one already cut. Yes. Yes. There's that glue. It's not cooperating. Oh, yeah. I like them this. Oh, yes. Okay, I need an inside. I don't know if we want to color or stamp something on the inside. I might leave that up to you girls when you win it next week. Oh, Lordy. Okay, so there you go. They're both pretty. Let me see. Can we zoom in on that? Oh, yeah, look at that. Which one do you like the best? That one? We'll call that number 1. We'll call this number 2. What do y'all think? You're gonna vote? Y'all vote while I find that other card and pull it out. Ow. All right, number 1, number 2. 1, 2. All right, we're going to zoom back out. And here are our 2 little projects we made today. Oh, goodness. There we go. I hope that you liked them. Number 1, Landa. Number 2. Number 2. Oh, okay, well, they both look great. Yeah, I do agree. I like them both. Okay, so I hope that if you have seen anything that you like today and you just can't live without it, I would hope that you would purchase it from me on my online store, which is, hold on, I'm trying to find something to cover this up. There we go. Let's go here. This is how you find me to place your orders. Lazy Daisy Stampers with an S .stampinup.net, and there is no G in Stampin' Up. So that is my online store. You can shop 24/7, 365 days a year. Any order that is $50 or more, you always will receive a thank you gift from me, but you must use the host code. If your order is over 150, talk to me first. Don't use the host code for sure. So, okay, thank you for your time. I hope you have a blessed week. Stay cool as best you can, and hopefully I will see you guys next Monday, same time, same station, where we'll put 2 more projects on the board, okay? All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.